For a limited time only, get your hands on the Perca-Cola sticker pack. A link is down below. Despite having spoken about this many times over, and this poster being several years old, the community wants to know, who is the bald man in the Ascension poster? We've been asking about this for years, and we've yet to make any headway in this conversation. All we have are theories that have just been thrown out to the community, and a new theory is popping up, and I have a lot of people asking me, is Dr. Maxis the bald man from the Ascension poster? This theory comes from Call of Duty XP. At Call of Duty XP, Jason Blundell and Craig Houston were hosting a Q&A panel. During this panel, and I was fortunate enough to actually be able to sit in during this panel, Money Talks asked Jason Blundell, who is the bald man from the Ascension poster? He was very upfront, he was very direct. It was a bold move, Money. Jason said to look for your answer in DLC 4, and DLC 4s came out. We've scoured the map, we've found tons of hats, we've found Easter eggs, we've found ciphers, but we haven't actually found an answer explaining who is the bald man from the Ascension poster. What this has done is cause people to look for answers in other places. For example, the prologue to Revelations. There's this shot of Dr. Maxis in the Revelations prologue. What people have done is compare that to the photo of the bald man from the Ascension poster, and I'll admit it, this is the best match for any potential character in the zombie storyline who might look like the bald man from the Ascension poster. And we've had a lot of candidates for who can be the bald man in the Ascension poster. We've had everybody from miscellaneous bald men within the Ascension group to leaders within the Ascension group. We've yet to really come up with a consensus as to who is the bald man in the zombie storyline. So when we have this photo of Dr. Maxis that looks suspiciously like the bald man from the Ascension poster, people begin making the conclusion and the theory that Dr. Maxis was actually the bald man in the Ascension poster. I'm not gonna lie, it's not a terrible theory because it's the best match we have. However, there are some hiccups with this theory. For example, a number of people like to point out that the Dr. Maxis in Revelations doesn't look that much like the Dr. Maxis we see in the Origins intro, who also doesn't look much like the bald man in the Ascension poster. Now, I don't have much of an explanation for this. I don't know why Maxis looks a little bit different in this photo than he does in another photo. It could just be a matter of aging, or another thing I've seen people throw around is this idea of 1.0 and 2.0 characters, where maybe the Maxis we see in Origins is a different version from the Maxis we see in Revelations, and we do have a matter of one being from another universe. It's a 1.0, 2.0 conundrum, like we've seen with many of our other characters before. There's also another hiccup. Dr. Maxis is not in the map Ascension. He's nowhere to be found. He doesn't have any quotes. He's not relevant to the story within this map. He's not mentioned at all, so why would he be the man on the poster in Ascension? He's not even a prominent figure in the map, nor is he even a figure in the map. So it doesn't make much sense from a narrative perspective to include Dr. Maxis on the poster for Ascension. There's also another suggestion that Dr. Gersh could be the bald man from the Ascension poster, and this makes more sense than Dr. Maxis being the person on the Ascension poster. We've never actually seen Dr. Gersh. We've only seen him as wisps and glowing orbs, so we don't know what he looked like in his physical form. He was a leader in the Ascension group, so if he's going to be a part of the Ascension promotional material, it would make sense. He also is the leader of Project Thunder, which was the group that invented the Thunder Gun, so it would make sense that Dr. Gersh would be holding his weapon, the Thunder Gun, in the promotional material for the map Ascension, which features the Thunder Gun. So while we may not exactly know what Dr. Gersh looks like, he is just as good a candidate as Dr. Maxis for the bald man on the Ascension poster. Now this could also be a matter of us not finding the answer yet. Jason Blundell said our answer might be in Revelations, and there are still 7 more ciphers we've yet to solve from this map. There could also be more information as we dig around that we've just yet to really uncover, so the consensus isn't out yet. Sure, Dr. Maxis may look suspiciously like the bald man from the Ascension poster. However, I wouldn't consider that enough evidence to call them the same exact person. That's going to wrap things up for this video. If you enjoyed it, maybe give it a like, possibly subscribe. What I'd also ask you guys to do is tell me in the comments below what other theories and what other myths in the zombie storyline would you like me to discuss, prove, or debunk next. I'm going to be continuing to do more videos like this in hopes of making this a weekly series, so I need you guys to leave me suggestions down in the comments below, or maybe even tweet me at JohnnyJ25 with your ideas. I'm going to go, have a wonderful day, and bye.